refusals. I don't know.
Okay. Patty's like, what do the kids say?
Yeah.
What do they do?
I'm feeling old in this episode.
The kids aren't outside. The kids aren't outside. Get them outside.
Again,
No.
I feel old in this episode, man. I'm going
Yeah,
want
old.
to
you're,
edit a
you're
photo.
the old schooler, man.
Am I the asshole for deleting my son's Minecraft world? Am I the asshole for refusing to acknowledge my half-sibling? This is Bello.
I'm finna murder this driver.
This is Darrien.
And this is Paddy.
And this is Jury of Your Peers. Let's go.
Dude, one of these days I'm gonna put together one of those compilations of us going like, and then just like stitch them all together, just like. It's gonna be so. Dude, that's gonna be so funny.
I'm
I
glad
don't think
that
it
it's
will. I
already
think
off
it'll
to a
be
great start
weird.
today. It's off to a roaring start.
That shit is gonna be so funny though.
I need silence, boys. I guess we just gotta get started. I think we all have been missing this too much, and we need to see some action. Some real judge-worthy actions from weirdos, and then deciding whether they're the asshole or not. You boys ready?
I'm ready, man. I feel like that's true. I feel like they've been real cut and dry the last few episodes. Me and
Really?
Paddy are agreeing. That's never a good sign.
That is
Yeah.
true. You're not entirely wrong. But I feel like we got some good discussions today.
I'm
Let's fucking
excited.
do this thing.
I'm excited. We, back-to-back weeks recording. Not as long of a break as we usually have. I'm excited to get back into it. A couple stories today.
I know, we're dedicated. That's us.
Yeah, after a day of manual labor.
Yeah. Yeah.
Am I the asshole for deleting my son's Minecraft world? And I got something special today. Both of the names in today's episode suck because they're true throwaways.
Oh, damn it.
So this comes from Reddit user, Am I the Asshole Minecraft World?
Oh, wow. So they
Yeah.
really don't want to be discovered.
Yes.
What kind of sicko is this?
I can tell you, the deleting of a Minecraft world is a big deal. My junior year, we had a Minecraft server in my fraternity house that like everybody was a part of. And one day, one of my buddies went into the world and burned down one of our friends' houses with
Sacrilege.
his dog inside, and he killed the Minecraft dog.
Oh,
My friend
man.
didn't talk to that friend for like a month. Like he was
wow.
legitimately pissed off. He was like, "Fuck you! You killed my dog." Like this shit is deeper than friendship. And I was like, I didn't play. I've never played Minecraft, so I can't speak to like the level of intensity. But they were legitimately pissed off at each other for like a month.
You
That
see,
is
you're so lucky
insane.
that you said that you didn't play Minecraft because I was about to ask, like, okay, and like, did you get laid? But I guess you escaped the judgment.
That's all that's ever on Bello's mind. If you really think about it, he's like, did you hit though?
Well, here's where you're misunderstanding. I did play Minecraft, so I definitely was not getting laid.
I played
It was more of a
Minecraft,
solidarity thing.
but
I think I tried to
just,
get into it, but I could never like I got too frustrated. I was like, this shit's pissing me off. I don't know how to build anything. Like I look like
Yeah.
such a fucking idiot trying to
So
build
you're a
this
true
house.
gamer is what you're saying.
Yeah. Patty was
Yeah,
too
I'm-
cool for video. He's like, oh, who has time for video games when I'm a star on the basketball team? That was Patty.
No.
Yeah, that
no.
was bad.
I
He
just
was
was
going around like,
always
"Psh."
at. I was always at a practice. I played golf, basketball, baseball, and that took up all 3 seasons.
Jarvis, play the highlight reel.
This Jarvis thing. What is this?
Oh, you haven't seen?
I sent the video of the guy
Yeah.
on TikTok where he's like, Jarvis, make her
Oh,
9 feet
God.
tall.
Oh gosh, yeah.
Oh,
We're
no, the one he
let's
sent
be
me
let's be
was
like that guy.
Yeah.
Hey man, he's got a lot of views on TikTok,
does,
so
he
he's doing
does.
something
Fair.
right.
Let me tell you,
Fair.
he gets more views than us. So
Well, you know, a half dead grandma probably gets more views than us somewhere on the TikToks.
There
So-
actually, I don't know if she's still around, but there was an old ass woman playing Skyrim forever who like had like
Pretty-
a million
Pretty
followers.
sick, man.
Yeah.
All right, let's get back on track. Let's do this.
Speaking of Minecraft, so we'll get started right here. I have 2 children, a 9-year-old son and a 6-year-old daughter. My son had a Minecraft world where he built quite an impressive castle on an island, which he was very proud to show me. So this is where things get wild, and we don't have too much context, but work with me, boys. We're gonna have to put the dots together. Since school was canceled, he has had issues with waking up on time. He's supposed to wake up at 7 each morning, but for the past month, he has been sleeping in till about 9 or 10.
It's COVID. It was
Yeah,
school was
so-
canceled during COVID.
But this is a new story. I make sure to pull from like last week or within the last 3 weeks.
Really?
Yeah,
Then
yeah.
I don't know what
I don't.
fucked up
Okay, so
is
school
going
is
to.
canceled.
Is he talking about summer break? Like, is he saying canceled and he means like
He
summer
actually
break?
thinks that kids go to school year round, and he's like, "Wait, why are you here?" And he's like, "It's Saturday." He's like, "Damn it! I have to
mean-
spend time with you."
We'll keep reading, but he definitely does seem like the type of dad that's like, it should be year round. I should be able to leave him at school every fucking day.
That's what
Yeah.
summer camps are for, man.
Yeah, he's one of those people who's like, "It's 11 a.m. on a Saturday. Why are you not up and doing something?" It's like, okay, chill out, calm down.
Yep. I always set an alarm for him, but he sleeps right through it. I don't wake him up because waking himself up is a skill that he needs to learn.
True.
Um,
Being able to wake up to an alarm is a skill that every grown adult should have.
I guess I feel like I've never struggled with that, so
I've
maybe
never
I'm
had an
like-
issue with it, so
Yeah.
I don't
Oh,
know
really?
the feeling. I can
Yeah.
wake up on the first alarm every time. It's not
Yeah.
not going to
I
be a
wake
problem
up-
for me, but it's a skill that every person should have. If you are someone that needs to have someone wake you up, grow up.
Oh, interesting,
Oh.
interesting.
Grow up, he says. Goodness.
So I don't disagree with you, but I will say I am the type of person to really struggle with getting up. Like if I have an alarm go off, I need minimum 30 minutes after the alarm to just lay in bed and like not get up. Like I cannot fathom hearing an alarm and just like getting up. That seems insane.
Absurd.
That's absurd.
No, I do set a lot of alarms though, but I wake up naturally at like 6 a.m.
Damn.
That's
Interesting.
also absurd.
Interesting.
You both are
And mind you,
ridiculous.
well, okay. I don't disagree with you though. Like getting up is a skill, and it is good to learn. But I don't know. I've always been like, as long as you plan around yourself correctly. Like I just know I'm gonna need like an hour.
Well,
after
and
my
this is why
alarm to-
Bello
You-
is
you
late to
don't
everything
plan
all the time.
accurately.
He is late all the time. But to
No.
him, he's like, I'm right on time. No, dude. It's 45 minutes later. But let's keep going. Next sentence. Let's keep going on. Oh,
It's
dude,
personal. Fuck these guys.
no. No, dude, you are critically late to everything. All the
I'm
time.
really not.
Don't-
I told him about 2 weeks ago that there are going to be consequences for him if he keeps or if he continues to sleep in every morning. At first, he understood and was waking up on time every morning, but for the past week or so, he has fallen back into his old habits. I told him yesterday that this is his final warning. Today, he slept until 11.
Okay, so school is definitely actually not in. Whatever is
Yeah.
happening, he is
Yeah.
definitely
said
not
cancel.
going to school.
Cannot be right. Yeah.
Yeah. It's just one of those guys, I guess, who's just like, I'm going to run this like a tight ship. My kid's going to be something. And I'm like, really, you're just being an asshole all the time. Like, I don't understand it. Like, it's the summer, cool, whatever. But like, why? He's a child. Let him sleep. He's got nothing to do for like the only 18 years of his whole life. And then he has something to do every day forever. Let the motherfucker sleep. That's how I feel. But
Nope. Kid should be
Oh.
going to summer camp of some kind.
mm,
I mean, that's
dead
fair.
dead set on them doing something during the weekdays in the summer. Listen, what you are doing can be fun. We can do like something structured around like the things that you like. I went to sports camp in the summer. I loved it. I went with my friends. I had a great time. I enjoyed getting up and going to camp every day. That was what I liked to do. But at the place that I went to summer camp, they also had a Minecraft camp that you could literally go and play Minecraft with your friends there. And they had like an instructor. They had things that they were doing. There's like a million other different camps that you can do. There's something for literally everyone that will get you out socializing with people. I think this will bring me down a whole nother tangent. This generation doesn't hang out in person with any friends. It's ridiculous to me. They do everything over Zoom, Xbox chats, shit like that. I don't care how old I sound right now.
Dude, you sound like an 80-year-old man.
Dude, there's a reason that socially people are a little bit weirder in the generation younger than us. It's because they don't have any social experiences being in person with people. COVID also didn't help that. That was kind of fucked up. But people need to interact with each other. If they're not going out in the summer and they're just hanging out at home talking to their friends over some chat or whatever, it's not going to be the same. Go out and fucking do something.
So, can we get an edit of Paddy with like an old gray beard and a cane? Oh no, get the Simpsons thing where it's like old man yells at cloud, except it's just Paddy.
Do I look like an executive producer for Disney? Do I look like I'm good at video editing? Isn't that why we chose not to do the videos? Because I'm bad at video editing?
I wasn't asking you. I was asking any of our tens of followers to please.
Oh my gosh.
Not tens, 10.
No, it's tens. It's tens. You guys are negative Nellies. But
no, I'm not. But I don't know, Paddy.
Yeah, dude. Yes. I just like, I guess I was always forced to do stuff all the time. And like, you know, now I have to do stuff to like be alive. So I'm like, let me chill out. Like I played every sport when I was a kid. I was the one doing like math problems in the summer so that my brain didn't slow down and stuff like that. Like,
that's not what I'm saying like, you need to do.
Well, yeah, but I did the other stuff. Like I played like summer sports and stuff like that. But like, you know,
I just wanted to chill, it needs to just be sports, man. Like I'm just saying, like, you need to go out and, like, do something. You can't just be cooped up in your room or in your house all day. Like, go and, even if it's going to one friend's house, but, like, doing something with them, like, all day. Like, just go and do something. Like, staying in your room all day, sleeping in until, like, half your day is already gone is just such a waste. Like, I wish I could go back to being a kid in the summer and going and like hanging out with my friends. Those were like some of the best times. Like that was so much fun. I wish I could go back and do that all the time. And if you don't go out and you're just like sleeping through your summer, you're just wasting away like some of those really cool memories that you could have down the road when you don't have the time to do that and you actually do have to go and do things that you don't want to do.
I get what you're saying, and I actually don't disagree with you. I do think like some sort of summer camp, as long as the kid enjoys it. Like that's my only thing. Like,
that's what I'm saying. You figure out something
if he's very like unathletic.
Yeah, you figure out something the kid likes to do.
Yeah, I don't disagree with that, but I am hardcore on the side of like when a kid is a kid, let them be a fucking kid, and I low key hate this mentality of like. Doesn't matter, it's the summer. Gotta be up by 7, kid. He's 9.
I'm not saying get him up at 7, but like don't let them sleep half their day away.
Listen.
I mean, if you stay up until 2 a.m. like kids do, your day is still going. We go to bed at a reasonable time.
I don't give a shit. I'm just a fan of like if a kid's a kid, let them be a kid. Like I hate that mentality of like they're 9. They gotta get out, start doing stuff like.
Dude, Max Verstappen was already winning championships by now. Get the hell out there.
18 and they start college. College is going to be fun too, but then especially once they graduate and get a job. Life, don't want to say it sucks, but you got to do a bunch of shit you don't want to do. I can't imagine having to forfeit my childhood to some dad who's like, well, I don't care that you're 6. get up. It's time to help me with the lawn. Like, fuck you.
Oh, we have made it like 4 sentences into this story, and I love it. We're all like, we're all so different. I agree though. Like, I'm just like, let a kid be a kid. They got a bunch of time to do whatever the hell they want, unless they're like depressed and stuff. Maybe sun and stuff will help them, but I think people who like constantly need something to do freak me the fuck out, because like then what happens when they don't have something to do? They're like jittery. Like, you ever seen a person who needs to be busy not have something to do? They're like, oh fuck, they're like a crack addict. Like,
do y'all remember the start of
crazy.
COVID? The start of COVID, you could tell some people were tweaking. Like, they're like, what do you mean? What do you mean? What do you
I don't
mean?
have work. I can't do
like,
anything. I can't go work out.
Yeah,
I'm going
like,
to
bro,
die.
just chill. Like, sleep in, sit on the couch, maybe go for a walk or something. But like, you can't do anything. You could tell people were.
If you went for a
bugging.
walk, you were gonna die. The airport, it was gonna kill you
Oh,
immediately.
sorry. I was in Florida, so I could like. They were like, "Oh, you can walk outside as long as you just like distance. Like, if you see someone else, like whatever."
Crazy
But
that
I know not
happened in
every
real
state's like
life.
that. I know.
Crazy that happened in real life. Let's continue with this story.
Yeah, let's fuck it up. So, I followed through with my warning. I went on his computer and deleted his favorite Minecraft world. I also took away computer privileges for the next month. When I told him, he started screaming and crying. He told me that he spent a whole year working on that world.
Oh,
And
snap.
he's very distraught and he's never going to see it again. He's been crying and sobbing throughout the day and has refused to eat any of his meals. Am I the asshole?
Oh my gosh, this kid is devastated. Oh my gosh.
I don't know about
Hi.
y'all, but that's like, for Hispanic parents, that's their line. Like, that's when they know they've gone too far, because it's all about food. So Hispanic parents will do some crazy shit. The second you're like, I can't eat, and you legit go to bed without eating dinner, that they'll freak out. That's the line. They're like, oh God, I did too much.
They're like,
I
know
overstepped.
my kid is hungry, so why isn't he eating?
Yeah.
No. I love the trope of angry dad does crazy thing, is surprised when his kid is pissed off. Like, I love that because it happens so much. It's like, oh, you worked on this thing for a whole year and I deleted it and it's gone and there's literally no way to recover it. What's the big deal? Just build another one. It's not that hard. But like, say if you spent an entire year building, you know, a figurine, or like fucking, I don't know, you made your own surfboard and your dad came out and chopped it in half and was like, yeah, fuck you. You would get it a little bit more. You'd be like, he spent a year making that and then you just destroyed it for no reason. And then you're going to take the computer anyway. Just take the computer for a month and don't let him play the Minecraft thing. Why did you delete the world? That's so unnecessary. Like, what is wrong with this fucking guy?
Man,
he's like,
fuck this kid.
Maybe this will motivate you to go outside and play. And he's like, I'm not going to talk to you when I'm 20. I hate you now, at this moment. Yeah. I already know Paddy feels totally differently. And based off conversations we've had recently. So it's very fitting that this came up.
Bet you he won't sleep in again.
I bet you he
Shit works.
will.
Yeah.
A lot
Shit
more.
works.
You must have been a very obedient child, because my mom will attest to the fact that if they did something that I really felt hard done by, I was like, I'm going to make this the worst experience of your fucking life. I remember like they would like take my phone and I'm like, all right, walk out the front door. Like, goodbye. And they're like, oh, well, where'd you go back to? It's like, I didn't really care at the time. And they're like, where were you? And I was like, well, I didn't have my phone, so I couldn't tell you. Like that. I was that kid.
If I were this
So
kid,
you were just a dickhead.
No, I
feel
think
like he's actually
taking
pretty
a kid's phone in a time where you need to communicate with people is stupid. It shouldn't be a punishment. I think that's dumb. I think there are a lot of people who they can't really, get behind like just letting kids be normal, but then are also the
What
type
did you
to
do
like
to deserve your phone
freak
taken
out.
away?
I got a C on a paper.
Was it because you were on your phone?
No.
How old were you?
I was in like the 10th grade, and I got 1C, and they said, "Give me that thing," and I said, "All right, well, I'm out of here."
Interesting.
Where'd you go?
I was,
you knew where you went.
Yeah.
Yeah, I knew where I went, but I was, I just
Where
went
did
out
you
with
go?
my friends. I just went out with my friends, which I did have, but no, you guys know this about me. The whole just authority, respect because I'm your authority thing is the dumbest shit ever to me. I think people should earn their respect, and if this guy's been a dick like this whole kid's life, I don't think he deserves to be listened to. But that's just me.
I have a lot of takes on this. I'm going to go through them one by one. But firstly, if I were this kid, I would wake up at like 3:30 every morning from now on and go into my dad's room and be like, might as well just get up now, right? Just get a head start in the day. Just like freak him out.
That was a real nuclear option guy.
That just would drive me banana. Because my thing is like, you can't be this hardcore about something. Like you're like, no, you have to be up by 7. And then like I would just turn it on him because that's. Yeah, like I agree with you. Take stuff away. I feel like once you start deleting stuff, that's a line. Like if you're deleting something, that is permanent. They can never get that back again. So, like my second point, how much would this scenario change if it was a husband and wife, and every day the wife got back from work, like they got back from work at the same time, but the husband left later, and she was like, "Oh, make the bed," and he never did, and she was like, "Make the bed." It really pisses me off that you're not making the bed. Make the bed. And after 2 months of not making the bed, she just went to the back and destroyed like what you said, Darrien, like a surfboard he's been making by hand the past year. And she just chopped it in half. And she was like, well, should have listened to me when I told you to make the bed. Like, that's crazy. That's
Different,
insane.
dude. That's a different relationship. The relationship between
I do think it's a little different.
Is different than a dad and a son.
I do agree that the dynamic is different, but the principle is the same.
I do agree to
Yes,
that. I
and-
think it's more similar to like a teacher being like, "Oh, you literally can't turn in your work late for any reason because at the next level, at high school and college, they're not going to let you do this." And then you get there and then they're
That's
like, "Dude, I
also
don't
different.
care."
It's a it's family. That's an authority figure that's not a family member. Like this is your dad. Like whether you have a good relationship or not, it's still like your parental figure. Like they're the ones that are supposed to be guiding you through life, and it's supposed to be one of the closest people in your life. Obviously, people have different dynamics. Shit happens. Whatever, but. It's different than a teacher. It's different than husband and wife. It's different than like coach, player, like different than friends. Like it's just a different relationship. They're supposed to be the ones saying, hey, you need to be doing this. I've had more life experience than you. And obviously, sometimes they're wrong. Parents are never always right. People get shit wrong all the time. But they're supposed to be looking out for what's best for you, which I do agree. The deleting it is pretty crazy. If that's what the kid's into, then that's super fucked up. Like, that's just something you worked hard on, and now it's gone. Should he have taken away something, like the computer, and not deleted it? Yeah, that's his right as a parent. Like, you're trying to teach him a lesson of, like, hey, you may not think it's a big deal right now, but learning to get yourself up and like up on time is going to be a skill later in life that you need when you go to college. I'm not going to be there to make sure that you go to class and you wake up on time. When you have a job, I'm not going to be there to make sure that you wake up and go to your job on time. It's an important skill to have. He took it too far though.
I don't disagree with you, Paddy. I do think, as much as I disagree personally with his parenting style, that I can't get between. The parenting style of a parent to their child is, as much as I want to comment,
that's
you gotta
their
kind of
choice.
be like, yeah, like, and it's not like abusive. It's tough, but it's not like, oh my god, that's insanely abusive. So it's like, okay, you can do that. I just think deleting the Minecraft world is crazy, and I will pose.
No, it's absolutely crazy.
I actually think the scenario where the wife, destroys something of the husband is not as bad as this. Because that's two adults who are fully grown communicating. This is a 9-year-old.
Oh, yeah,
This is worse.
and that's where it makes the deleting it more fucked up. Because realistically, a 9-year-old isn't going to be able to, like, accurately, like, say to his dad, like, hey, like, this means a lot to me. They're going to be like, I don't, like, they're not going to be able to really, like, have a conversation. Obviously, they'll be able to say, like, oh, I'm pretty pissed off, and, like, that was something important. But they're not going to be able to articulate just, like, the meaning of everything behind that. Like, a dad's not going to understand, oh, he did that with all of his friends. Like, he was showing his friends all these things. It was pretty cool. Like, he had all these, I don't know, Minecraft, so he had all these secret little worlds. I don't know.
Okay. Paddy's like, what do the kids say?
Yeah.
What do they do?
I'm feeling old in this episode.
The kids aren't outside. The kids aren't outside. Get them outside. No,
I feel old in this episode, man. I'm going
I want
old.
to edit a
you're the
photo.
old schooler, man.
I want Paddy's face on Steve Buscemi's body where he's like with the skateboard. He's like, what do you do, fellow kids?
Yeah. I think I get it. I think I get that, like, you know, sometimes, like, you don't question the process, just like the effort. Like, why is he doing it? All that stuff. But I think the main thing for me is that the kid is 9 years old. Like, it's kind of like, I don't want to compare a human person to a dog, but, like, it's like when a dog does something and you don't punish it immediately, like, they say they don't even know, like, what it's really tied to that kid in that moment. Like, he's like, dude, I get that I messed up, but, like, dang, dude, you just, like, ruined something that I worked really hard on. And then that's the kind of stuff that, like, kids, especially when they're, like, formative years, like, hold on to. Like, I think, Paddy, just gleaning from your answers, I admire your clear love for your dad and parents, but also just, like, in your innate belief that, like, what they're doing, even though you may not understand it, is, like, the right way to do it. Like, even in that's a testament to a lot of, like, trust and stuff that I know a lot of people in general don't have. So, I mean, commended, but also I'm like, I was the rebellious kid. I know Bella was more the rebellious kid too. So, like, I think it just, like, boils my blood to know that a kid can't do something about it. And his dad's like, I'm just going to do this thing and, like, be damned with, like, what goes on or whatever in the process. Like, cause I think this is going to get you to where you want to go. I think it's just like, I put myself in that kid's shoes, like Bella was saying. And I'm like, man, I would be furious and I wouldn't be able to do anything. So I think that's where we differ, but I get it. I do understand.
Yeah, and to your credit as well, I think, Darrien, you and I both know, we are absolutely going to do something very similar to this one day as dads and be like, it's not a big deal. And the kid will be like, I want to die. That was the most important thing to me.
You destroyed my HoloLens. And I'm like, what even is the Halo lens? I bought the damn thing. I get you another one.
Yeah, for real. So, with that being said, I feel like it's time to rule. Darrien.
Yeah, that dad's the asshole. Sorry about you, Chief. You got to know a little bit more than to be like, didn't wake up at 7 a.m. in the summer? Get rid of that world, baby. Do it again. Ground up, no. Yeah, fucked up move. Get why, but dude, come on.
Paddy.
Yeah, unfortunately, he's the asshole. You can't delete it. I would have been totally on his side if he had just taken shit away and said, "Hey, you're not doing it for the rest of the summer. Once we go back to school, you can have it, but for the summer, you need to focus on other things." But yeah, deleting it, you're an asshole for that.
Paddy, I can even get behind that and say you could have done something pretty aggressive as long as it wasn't permanent. Like, whole summer, video games gone. Like,
That's what. Yeah, I'm saying, like, take it away for the entire summer.
Yeah, that would still drive me nuts when I was a kid because I was a video game kid, but I can even understand that. I just don't think he understands how permanent what he just did was. So with that being said, asshole. Clean sweep for the boys.
I'm going to count that as a real win.
That was a good
for
discussion.
myself.
Yeah, I think that was probably the best discussion we've had in any episode.
I know. All the people who are older than us who are listening to this are going to be like, I thought this was just a curse party. But maybe these guys are a little mature.
Maybe they actually have some type of thought going on in
Listen
their
to
head.
that.
Someone edit all of our faces onto Plato, Aristotle, and Socrates, like in the forum. Like,
I might do that myself if it doesn't materialize soon enough. Because we are the prophets. Not prophets, but the prophets. You know what I'm saying?
Interesting.
Philosopher's a little bit too low for us, I feel like.
Well, yeah, we're Supreme Court. Well, interim Supreme Court justices when needed. When poop knife is in play, we are the Supreme Court.
I feel like, we are the real Supreme Court. Who says that we're not?
That's true. That's true.
Not the law.
They should model the Supreme Court after us, and you have to have a perfect distribution of race in the Supreme Court. That would be awesome.
This one would not fly. No chance. They said 2 minorities, same time? No.
I have an idea. We should make the Supreme Court one person and have them make all the important judicial decisions.
All right, let's get
into the second guy.
Second story.
Am I the asshole for refusing to acknowledge my half sibling? And again, name is Only Mom Family Throw RA.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, get some real throwaway names.
These people are in danger. That first dad was like, maybe my 9-year-old's going to stab me in my sleep. He was muttering alone in the corner, and he's starting to worry me.
Even worse than 3:30 wake-up call, he wakes up at 3:30, and the kid's just standing over his bed like, oh my God.
You dropped this jab saw, Dad. I just wanted to bring it back.
Let's get started. I, 22, female, have a half-sister, 6, female. From my dad's affair. I want absolutely nothing to do with her. My stepmother, 6-year-old.
Listen, I understand the context, but saying you want nothing to do with the 6-year-old? The
I know.
6-year-old doesn't even know
You
it's
have
alive.
legit beef with a 6-year-old. You're like,
Come on, man.
get out of my face, kid.
They're like, look, it's your baby sister. She's like, oh!
I just imagine
Gross.
the real bros of like Simi Valley where it's like beefing with the baby's like, yo, get your boy, dog. And stands up on a baby.
All right, but there's more context, as always, boys. I want nothing to do with her, my stepmother, or my dad. My mother was battling cancer when my dad decided to cheat. Instead of being there,
God.
Instead
Do
of
we
being
even
there,
need to listen to the rest of the
Oh
story?
my God.
I mean, the guys.
Holy.
we do.
Oh, wait, is
because
that gonna-
remember, we're not deciding whether the dad is the asshole. We're deciding whether the poster is the asshole.
Oh
So
my
All
there's
right,
more
well
to
then
look at.
I want to make it very clear right now. The dad is an asshole.
Oh my
That's
God.
true.
That
we can
is
give a
messed
very
up.
early judgment there and say, Dad,
Oh man,
Yeah.
I don't care what else he's done in his life. That is
Yeah.
so unbelievably fucked up.
yeah, like literally, you should never speak
man.
again.
Yeah, somewhere in this story, she better say something like, oh, I wasn't talking to my dad, and out of the blue, he messaged me that I had a little sister. Because if she still talks to the dad and not this 6-year-old child, she's like, I hate you. You took my father from me. I'm like, stop. This is weird.
Well, you see, this is what we got more story to talk about. Instead of being there for his wife while she was literally fighting for her life, he was off playing house with another woman. That left me to pick up his slack. Driving my mom to appointments, managing her meds, cooking, cleaning, and basically taking care of everything he should have been doing. I was 16. Yeah. Meanwhile, my dad got another woman pregnant and then expected me to be a loving big sister to the result. I've made it clear since day one that I want no relationship with my dad's child, my stepmother, or my father beyond what is absolutely necessary. I barely speak to my dad unless I have to, and I haven't spoken a word to my stepmother in years. As for my half-sibling, I do not acknowledge her existence.
Oh my goodness.
It's not the kid's fault.
Yeah, this is messed up.
Yeah. Yep.
I'm
Oh,
totally
my.
for not talking to the stepmom or the dad. Like that's, I feel like kind of a given. But the kid didn't do any. Like the kid's just there. Like
Yeah. And they're trapped with these people who have a daughter that clearly hates them. So she's like, why won't she talk to me? And she's like, I hate you. I wish you never existed. I'm like, what is going on?
I will say, we haven't gotten there yet, but it does seem like in the story she doesn't live with the dad. She lives with the mom. And she sees the
22.
half-sibling. Oh.
Assuming.
Yeah, either she lives with the mom or she lives separately. It does not seem like
I'm
she
assuming
lives
she's
with
either
the
in
half-sibling.
college or like post-grad.
Yeah.
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 I mean,
But
maybe
just,
moved back home, but...
Yeah, because she said
Definitely-
more than absolutely necessary. So I'm like, what does that mean? Like, is it necessary? Maybe not at this point.
She'll reveal why it's like somewhat necessary. but
Okay.
I don't talk to her. I don't babysit. I don't entertain her attempts to interact with me. If she comes up to me, I tell her to leave me alone and go back to whatever I was doing. I'm not mean to her. I don't yell or insult her, but I refuse to engage. I treat her as if she were a stranger's child.
Do you treat strangers' children like that? Like, is that normal? Leave me alone. Get away from me now.
I feel
Yeah,
like
y'all know
acted
when
like
a
that.
baby just walks up to you and you're like, step off! Back
Yeah.
the fuck up!
Leave. Yeah, I don't think talking to a stranger's child like that would go well either. That probably would result in some fisticuffs at some point.
My father and stepmother hate this. They've spent years trying to force a relationship. They push my half-sibling toward me constantly, telling her she has a big sister who loves her, but is just a little confused. I don't love her. That family is everything. If that were true, he wouldn't have cheated. Oh, sorry, I misphrased that. Let me re-say that. I don't love her. I think she's trying to say, he says that family is everything. If that were true, he wouldn't have cheated. And that her big sister wants to be in her life. I don't. They try to shove her in my face every holiday, every visit. I've told them straight up, I don't care. She is nothing to me. She's just a kid that I don't know and I don't want to be around. The more they push, the more I dig my heels in.
Is that the end?
No, there's more. I'm just trying to give you guys points if you'd like to comment. That's all.
Okay, keep going.
For contrast, I have an older brother, 27 male. And I'm a very involved aunt to his kids who are 4 and 2. I love them to pieces, take them to family-friendly activities, and babysit them for free regularly when my brother and sister-in-law need a break. My father's side of the family calls me a hypocrite for this, but I don't care. My nephew and niece are family. My father's kid is not. My brother has cut my father's side off completely and has said he'll support me if I do the same. My question here is, she is 22, he's 27, so she was 16 and he was 22? No, 21? Why wasn't he helping with the mom? She was like, oh, I was 16, I had to like take care of everything for my mom. Why wasn't
he
her
could have
brother?
been away at college.
Yeah.
Maybe. Like, I'm not saying it's for sure wrong, but that just it perked my ear. I was like, that's weird. Why?
Yeah, because I guess at 16
No, I mean,
you
it's
do
tough,
live
but-
at home, and then whenever you're 21, it's possible you live elsewhere.
And this is just me. I'm not saying everyone should make this decision, but in my eyes, I'm like, if I'm 21 and in college, and this sort of life-altering event happened, I'd be like, I can go back to college later. I gotta go move back in and like,
Yeah.
find a job or something, and
Or at
make
least
sure-
transfer like close home. I get that kind
Yeah.
of deal.
Yeah.
I
But-
will say before we
maybe
go
not.
any further, like I live by this, just like in my personal life, where I'm like, hating something actually costs you energy. Like if you legitimately hate something instead of just not caring about it, then you're actually like putting it on a pedestal because you have to focus on hating something. I don't think that's in human nature. So like her saying like, oh, this child is nothing to me. Whenever it walks up to me, I tell it to go away and stuff. Like she's clearly actually just angry. Like she doesn't like not acknowledge this girl. She's literally actively being an asshole to it. And she's like, oh, look at me. I'm doing all this for my brother's kids, but not yours. Like, clearly she still talks to them, but is angry at them. And instead of just like talking to them, she's like, I'm going to take it out on this 6-year-old child because fuck that kid. Like, I don't know. I feel like she wouldn't be focusing so much in on being like an actual jerk to the kid if she didn't care at all. You know, it feels like she's like trying to prove a point or something.
I don't disagree.
Pretty fucked up to be a dickhead to a 6-year-old. I get
Yeah.
it. I get everything that's going on and direct that energy towards the dad and the stepmom. They are adults. They're the ones that made the choices. They're the ones that brought that person into your life, and I get that they're trying to have you be a sister to your half sibling, but end of the day, it's not the half sibling's fault that they're there, and they're also 6, so they're not really in a position to tell their parents to stop like forcing you onto them. Like if they were 15, that's a different story where like the 15-year-old can be like, hey, she clearly wants nothing to do with me. Like I kind of understand because of the scenario. Like maybe you guys step out of it and maybe I have a conversation with her and go from there, but you continuing to push me onto her is not helping the situation at all. But a 6-year-old can't do that.
Yeah.
So it's a little weird to still be around the family if you have this strong of a hatred. Like your brother's already cut that side of the family off. If you really hate them that much, you clearly can do the same. You have the support of a entire other half of a family, and then you wouldn't have to deal with a 6-year-old. Like, I don't know.
Yeah.
There.
Like, why are you interacting with her on any sort of regular basis if you don't talk to the stepmom at all and you don't talk to your dad? Like, how is that even possible? What are they just like leaving her on your doorstep? Like, see you later. You're going to be in a lot of trouble if you don't take her inside. Like that feels
You're
like
also
the
22.
only thing.
You're old enough to make all of your own decisions now. Like you don't need to be listening to people. Like you are your own adult.
There's 3 paragraphs left that I'll blaze through, and we'll get to the end of this thing.
God damn.
I know, but
sorry, not reading all that. I'm sorry or congratulations.
Sorry that happened to you or congratulations. I'm not reading all that.
Fair.
Dang.
But she will address now why she still is in somewhat contact.
Okay.
Give me them spark notes.
It's clear to everyone that once my grandparents pass, and then in parentheses, they're the only reason I still have some minimal contact. I'm cutting my father off for good. He'll be just a bad memory, and I'll feel nothing about it. No money, no guilt trip will ever be worth talking to the man who destroyed my teenage years by making me, essentially, take on the role of my mom's spouse for 4 years when I should have been allowed to just be a kid. My stepmother recently confronted me, saying I'm cruel and that it's not my fault, it's not my half-sibling's fault how she was conceived. That she's an innocent child who just wants to be my sister. My father backed her up, calling me heartless. Other relatives have chimed in saying...
Yeah, and the dad's the one in the doghouse too, so he's like, you're heartless, and he's like...
Stepmom was spitting.
Yeah, the dad needs to shut the hell up. He needs to stay out of it.
He's definitely like the Nicki Minaj clip, like, broke people should never laugh. It's like, that's kind of the vibe.
Yeah, why are you jumping in?
Yeah.
Shut up. Stop talking.
Other relatives have chimed in saying I should be the bigger person, that I'm holding on to too much hate, and that I'm punishing a child for my father's sins. But I don't want to be the bigger person. I don't want anything to do with my father's new family. I don't care if that makes me a bitch. But I don't know if I'm an asshole for this. If only because I want to have an outside perspective with no skin in the game. Am I the asshole? Can I play devil's advocate?
The comments were on her side times 1,000. I know they were like, yeah.
And I'll be devil's advocate to you guys here. I don't disagree that, like, don't be an asshole to the kid. She's like, oh, I'm not an asshole. kids pick up on when you're like, don't fucking talk to me. Like, no. Like, they pick up on that. So clearly the little girl knows that her sister hates her. Like, she can't be like, oh, I'm not mean. It's a kid. But I will say, there could be a part of her, which I wouldn't blame her for thinking this, if she were like, yeah, I know my dad is using this little girl to try to weasel his way back into my life. And he'll be like, yeah, like hang out with your sister.
Direct your anger towards him.
Don't disagree with you, but you can't force someone to forgive. And even though she has nothing to forgive the 6-year-old
anger towards the dad.
You can't force it. Because clearly, this is much worse than her just not knowing she has a sister. That would honestly be better if the girl turned 15, or we'll actually switch positions there. The girl turns, the main character turns 27 and goes, fuck, man, like, yeah, I was like really angry for all those years, but like that girl's my sister, she doesn't deserve that. Then this like constant I'm pushing her at you game, and she has so much anger right now that it's just hurting everybody. And you can't be like, oh, just get over the anger. No position to say that, actually. Like, literally none. Like, you just kind of have to let her go and hope in 5 or 6 years she's like, all right, like, let me go talk to my sister, man. Like, let me go try to, like, establish a relationship. I wasn't in a good headspace to do it before, you know, now I'm
Therapy's a
kind
beautiful
of, like, come
thing,
to
man.
terms. Exactly.
Yeah, go to therapy. BetterHelp. No, I'm kidding. I have to cut it out.
This podcast would be great to be sponsored by BetterHelp. I'll tell you that right now.
Absolutely right.
Because most of these Am I the Assholes are solved with, hey, man, would you like to go do 10 therapy sessions covered by your insurance?
Yeah, literally. Yeah, dude, you gotta go to therapy at this point, because like you just clearly you cannot deal with your emotions like regarding this whole situation, because it's been 6 years and you still are harboring like all this negativity. And like I think it goes back to like multiple of the other episodes that we were doing, where it's like if the people you know and love are telling you, hey, like this is going a bit too far. Like I know that sometimes the older generation could be like, but blood is, you know, thicker than water and all that stuff. But like if so many people are like, okay, fine, be mad at us or be mad at the parents or whatever, but like why the kid? Like you kind of got to look in the mirror a little bit. Like she doesn't have to, but I think her contradicting herself by being like, oh yeah, I know it makes me a bitch. But also, like, am I the asshole, though? Like, I'm like, those are the same thing. Like, you know that you're an asshole to this kid. And like I said, it's not just, like, laissez-faire, like, whatever. I'm just not dealing with this kid. Like, she's putting herself in positions to be around these people. And she uses the excuse of the grandparents, like, oh, my grandparents really want me to have a relationship with them. And I'm like, but you don't. You say that you hate them, and every time you're around them, you hate it. So just don't go. But she clearly wants to be there. Like, I think that's one of those things. She's like, I want to remind you of how shitty you are. And, like, I hope you never forget this or get over it or be happy again. It's like, okay, yeah, you need to go talk to somebody.
Low key, though, the father should never be happy again. He does deserve that.
I mean, he did do some messed up shit.
Like, I don't disagree with you about her perspective on it. Like, she should go to therapy, but the dad should never be happy again. That would be the lightest punishment he should get for his actions.
Yeah. I mean, listen, you made a big no-no.
Yes.
He did the big one.
That's a very light way of putting this mistake.
It's a big mistake there.
Yeah.
And I'm going to call
yeah.
even more attention to that mistake by saying, oh, okay, like you said, Darrien, it was many years ago, but we don't know. This could be affecting her to this day. She was 16. It was 4 years. Maybe she didn't get into a good college because she had to sit there and make sure that her mom was taken care of and had to go to a public community college, which maybe she was on track to go to an Ivy League.
Yeah, that's fair.
And she just like wasn't able to do it. And then because of that, she got like a very mediocre job, or is like getting out of college now and just doesn't have many prospects. Like, can you imagine all that shit going through your head? And you're like, I wanted to be a doctor, and now I'm getting my degree in HR from a public university, and nobody wants to hire me. This fucking asshole ruined my... Oh, well, I say that because my brother's an HR major.
I'm an HR management major.
Are you
asshole.
really?
Yeah, dude,
Oh, I
everybody's
didn't know.
totally shocked by that due to my demeanor.
You? What?
Yeah.
You'd be like, you're fired. Leave.
I'm
Fuck
a
you.
CIA operative. I'm
I say that
kidding.
because my brother's an HR major, and I just mean it in like if that was not your original goal, HR is not what you want to be doing. That is not a
I will
fallback
say-
degree.
I did not go in anticipating to be an HR major, but sometimes you got to do what you got to do for the paper.
But
You know?
I will go quiet now. I just wanted to make my devil's argument.
I get it, but I think, like Patty said, it's just you got to talk to somebody because like that
You
kind of
gotta
shit
talk a
will
lot
like
of this out. Yeah, you just
Yeah.
gotta talk a lot of this out.
that shit will eat you up forever.
Being mean to a 6-year-old is not the answer to figuring out the shit going on with you. Like, just it's never gonna happen. You need to talk through that. I'm guilty of not always talking through bullshit going on with me, and then when I eventually do get to a place where I talk about it, I feel a lot better afterwards, and I feel like I'm a much better person afterwards than what I had been doing for weeks or months or whatever. Just because if you can get it off your chest and kind of get all that out of you, you see things in a very different light, and it will potentially change the way you act towards people, even in the scenario that you were talking about.
Any other closing remarks? Or are we ready to pass verdicts?
No, but I will say I'm gonna name this episode like "The Boys Get Serious" or some shit.
Yeah, seriously. I mean,
This is deep.
this is so different than the other
I
episodes.
know this is deep.
Everybody's like,
man.
"Oh, this is a comedy episode." They're gonna say,
They're like,
"Fuck that, fuck this."
Why am I crying in a club right now?
If you guys were in last week and heard all about the poo-poo butthole sex debate, take it a
Yeah,
full
I mean
180.
the stories are
I don't
also just a
like poo-poo.
complete 180.
That's where poo-poo comes from. I don't like that.
Why did you have
Did
to
you
bring
see?
that back up? man?
Yeah, I tried to block that out of my memory, but like, did you see that? Did you see that DDG, like the rapper or whatever, was at this thing called DreamCon and somebody called him doo-doo garbage? He got into his like cameraman got into like a whole fight about it. Like they were literally swinging on each other.
Okay.
I thought that was
Get you a ride or
hilarious.
die like that security guy. Though.
Yeah,
he said, you
dude,
can't
I
call my
know.
boy that.
You
We
can't
need to
call him
pass-
doo-doo garbage.
We need to pass a verdict, but can we all agree that sometimes the least vulgar, like dumb insult is the most
Oh, it's
insulting
hilarious.
thing? Like,
Yeah.
you're a fucking idiot slides right over my smooth brain. But someone would be like, you're doo-doo garbage. I'd be like, yo, what the hell, man?
Now we
Like,
have to
come on,
fight
man.
because now I'm
you've
shocked.
gone too far.
Yeah. Stop right there. All right. Let's
guys.
get these verdicts in.
Before we give verdicts, the dad in this story is doo-doo garbage. Just gonna get that out there right now.
You got his ass. Got his ass.
Got him.
Got him. He can't
Darrien.
say shit now.
Verdict.
This person is the asshole. Like, don't take out your anger on your parents to, a small child.
Yep, fully agree. I'm in the same boat. They are the asshole. No reason to be a dickhead to a 6-year-old, man.
While I totally agree you shouldn't be a dick to a 6-year-old, I do think you need to give her space rather than just shove a child at her when she's clearly still livid. So you guys can't say I never do it. I am going to take the purposeful L and say,
Wow,
Not
look at
the
that,
asshole.
Darrien.
with that being said,
Yeah.
the verdict is asshole.
Yeah. It can't step to me. Not on this episode, but all the other ones, yes.
Oh, have you taken a loss every episode? I think last episode we might have agreed.
We
back to
agreed
back.
on.
I think we're
all
I
of
think
them.
we're
I think
a
we had
clean sweep
sweeps.
across the board.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We haven't lost every episode.
I'm on a run, dude. I'm on a roll.
And now, for no reason at all, and just like a totally random thing, what's Paddy's like betting odds right now? Like,
Yeah, what are
is
we
he-
looking at?
What I mean, like, what is his
Listen.
score? How often has he hit?
Don't let your boy get hot. Come on now. We won our last 2 picks. That's right, 2 in a row. I gave you 2 winners. That's a
You
lot
couldn't
of
cash in
money.
because it's too late. But
Yeah.
fair.
But we're building the record for next year when they come out every week.
That's
we're
true.
we're gonna be cooking up in the vid. The vid portion is gonna come out next year, dude. We're cooking.
Yes.
And listen, I got another play. You know that funny little thing that your job gives you, that 401k.
He's made this joke before.
Take it all
Bring
out.
it back.
Take it all out.
The $500 that have gone in since you took it out last time, take that out too.
Take it out. Bring all that money that your grandma gave you that I've mentioned before.
That you
She's
also
probably
already
giving you
spent.
some more.
Yeah, the
no.
extra
She's
20
probably
bucks.
giving you some more.
The extra
Your
20 bucks,
birthday's
yeah,
coming.
grab that.
You got another
Yeah.
20 bucks. Throw that in there. Game 1, NBA Finals, Thursday night in Oklahoma City against the Pacers. Both teams, very fast-paced offense. Going to be a lot of scoring. You would think, oh, Paddy, the over. It's a lock. You'd be wrong. This is the NBA Finals. Defense is going to win you a championship. That means everybody's locked in. We're going under 231. Book it.
Wow.
Oh wow, actually it is pretty.
That's a pretty good shout, I'd say. 231 is the line.
Interesting.
231.
Wow. That's an
right.
aggressive prediction there.
Mark it in your calendars. Game 1 of the NBA playoffs. Don't watch it for the game. Like, who gives a shit about the NBA? Watch it with a jury of your peers in mind, thinking, will they not hit the over?
Hey, man. We're going to
Yeah.
go for 3 in a row here. We're going to go
Add
for
a
3
little
in
bit
a row.
of spice to your sports watching time. I love it. That's the only time that I care about NFL football, unless the Saints are doing well, is when I'm doing fantasy, when there's something on the line. So I get it.
When I'm beating
don't-
your ass in fantasy.
Okay, we all know that I should have made a run in the playoffs. But this
I
guy,
did it because I won.
he won the most improbable comeback game to keep me out of the winning bracket. A jerk. I went from 1 in like 6 all the way up to 1 spot out. It's so ridiculous.
Shouldn't have started that bad.
Anyway, Bella, take us out.
Everybody, if you enjoyed this episode of Jury of Your Peers, don't be doo-doo garbage. Make sure you leave us a comment, leave us a review,
There it is.
refer us to your friends. I can speak English, I swear. We'll see y'all next week. Love you guys.
Hi, Mom.